Why is there a song that's literally a minute long in Pretzel? That makes no sense whatsoever. Hello, everybody. Hey, John. Who else is here? Dylan, Adam, Landwirtschaft HD, or HD. CD, Yanis, by the road from Jim's house, and Dylan Kieran. Hello, everybody. I like this unit conversion mod. I really like this unit conversion mod. Hello, Yip Boy. Michael, hello. This unit conversion mod I like. I like this mod. It works well. Like, how else would I know that I've got 314 kilos of wheat in the seed box? Just popped in to say congrats on Thing with Giants. Thank you very much, Drumlover. Is there acres in it? Let me just run over to a field. I'm gonna zip because easier. Let me run over to a field I don't own and show you. Field 18 is 1.43 acres. Oh yes, acres is a thing. How's life? Life is very good indeed. Obviously with the Giants thing, stressful, but good. I still have no idea. I still have like no idea who else is going on that trip. Who speaks English. It may end up with me speaking German for the weekend. Which would be funny. Why is the title this? Because it's true. Let's get this onto GPS mode, new direction. Let's just immediately jump in to the seeding. What's the Giants thing? Oh, John, I didn't tell you. November. In November, I'm going over to Germany. I've been invited over by Giants to stream Farm Sim 19 for them. Just before launch. So I get a little trip over to Germany for 3 days. And get to play the new game a couple of days early. Hey Morton! Been away almost 2 weeks, missed a lot of live streams and episodes because of work. That sucks, dude. They're getting it close. Not yet. Will the streams be on my channel? They'll be on Giants' channel. I don't know what the deal is on my channel while I'm over there. I need to... I've got like a list of questions for Lars. Including, who else is going? Because I kind of like to be able to speak English to like another YouTuber in Germany. Because I have no doubt at all in my mind that there will be German YouTubers. And I can speak a bit of German with them. My flight's to Germany free. Giants have invited me, I am their guest. Read into that what you will, I don't want to say too much. Hey, Traff. Will I be getting you close to the event? Yes. I'll be taking a day somewhere along the line where I don't stream because I'm off clothes shopping. See new. These are the FX silage harvester. What happened to the bale sledge? I want the bale sledge. Never demand mods, kids. But I want the bale sledge. I have actually got the new Abby CD. Chris neglected to squawk in TeamSpeak about it last night, but myself, Landy, and SFTN found it, and oh my god, have you done a good job. Let's, I'm gonna zip again, because I actually want to show this off. Where is it? I just started not too long ago, Bradley, yeah? Simulator Gaming, hello. So this is the new version of the Abbey. And it is stunning. It is absolutely stunningly good. Like it looks like an Abbey. What did I grab just then? What is it telling me to grab here? Hang on, what? Is it because I'm too... Just put that over there for a second. What the hell? What? Came out. It did come out well, dude. You are, after coming on leaps and bounds and improving to no end. Keep up the good work. That's all I can say. Surprised they didn't ask to go over with me. I believe he was invited, but for various reasons, including he has a day job. What does a small white sticker say? Is that the sticker I think you're talking about? Okay, let's zip back over so I can have a look at the small white sticker. Small white sticker. You got one there that is telling you where you can buy your Abbey machinery. For sales of Abbey machinery, you need to go to Bogballa, Coon, Malone, or Quicke, or Abbey Retail. And it's based in Nenagh, County Tipperary. And those two white stickers on the back say the same thing, as does this white sticker over here. This one says check wheel nuts are tight. Any other white stickers I need to look at? This one also says check wheel nuts are tight. Whoop! Okay, let's just zoom in instead of getting closer. Max working pressure not to exceed 0.8 bar. Max working pressure not to exceed 0.8 bar. Where toxic fumes, when not in use, leave pump handle in center position, do not exceed 40 kilometers an hour. Also, be very wary because you occasionally might vibrate. Yeah, it does have a lot of configs. I do have the autofill. Severe sub number drop. It was close to 40, Aaron, the other day. So it's kind of come back since, and I have some reservations about how many of those are real. Yeah, I got the autofill version CD. I don't know what autofill means though. I just presume that it's useful. Got having the first person only. It literally lasted one video, FS Legend, because there were a number of complaints. How was today? I am good. Also, did you guys see the new the dev blog that came out today? About the character customization. That is a really good read, and there's a few really cool pictures that go along with it. I haven't done a video on it yet. I might not do a video on it, but looks good. Looks like John Deere will be an add-on. There's John Deere's in the base game, but There better be beards. I hope there's beards, because, I mean, although, if there's no beards, you can't accurately portray like 90% of the farm sim community, as it turns out. Because everybody's got a beard. SimZero, yeah, we got sent that dev blog very late, and there were apologies sent along with the dev blog. We only got it like half an hour before it went up on Giant's page, so nobody really had time to do videos yet. How's Dave today? Dave is good today. Dave is having coffee and didn't sleep well. Bye bye, Tram. This is the downside. I bet you can agree with me here. The downside of the Proceed is that if you've anything less than about 5 or 6 meters, it does just wipe tram lines. Which sucks, but they still exist. They're just not visible anymore. It just wipes the visible tram lines, so until the crop grows, it's a lot more difficult to see where exactly your tram line actually is. Just the width on GPS was slightly more than 4 meters. Yeah, but then I'll get those annoying patches. See, John, I'll get those annoying patches where it's just not seeding anything, and I hate that even more. Hey, Ice Gaming. Bill, this is like, I don't understand how this works. Granted, I do have it set to 3.7 meters. Let's try Bill's suggestion. So it's gonna wipe one more tram line for sure, because good, there's gonna be like a bit of a tram line there now, as it turns out. How do you get course play to turn plow over? You guess that it's going to do it. You pray to high heavens that it's going to do it, and then it just won't do it. That's how you get course play to turn plow over. Move the Jeep. Oh crap, I could have done that, couldn't I? It's too late now, Bill. Where'd I get the unit mod? It's on the mod hub. It's on Giant's mod hub. So what I'm gonna do here is very cheeky. I'm gonna get this all aligned and just hit new direction. So it's still perfectly in line, it's just that it resets the counter to 1. Because this is track 1 of 3. You're gonna attempt 4 of NPSI's pit, game crashed every time. Autosave mod NHF. Autosave mod is your new Lord and Savior, because oh my god, is that so very useful. I kind of wish with this that you could set unusual like non-multiple non-multiple of whatever the size the seeder is increments for the tram lines, because I'd love this to be 15 meters, but it's just because the 4 meter seeder doesn't work. It does. It turns all the in-game plows, but it usually does it backwards, like entirely backwards, and it's completely random what Courseplay actually decides to do. You're not on PC. Is there no autosave mod on console? Is there no such thing as an autosave on console? Because if there's not, the only solution I can give you on HF is save early, save often. Just spam, save spam. The unit conversion mod needs to be 19. I agree, Blackout. I actually agree. Usually I'll say, you know, these weird little mods that do like one job and only one job. They're kind of give or take. This one, no, I think it's... Because it's such a useful just... Yeah, thank you, Bill! Because this is just a little quality of life thing that makes, you know, 3 things look a bit neater. I really think this, yeah, this mod should be in FS19. You wanna be able to see bushels? There we go, I've got 13 bushels of seeds left. That better? I mean, if you really want to get weird with it, you can actually, I'm just going to change this back to metric ton. You can actually, I've got 5 bushels of diesel left. I don't know why they've allowed you to do this, but you can measure fuel in bushels. What is a bushel? It's some sort of weird measurement that I don't understand at all. That's why I've got metric tons and liters. And they make sense to me. They're measurements I can understand. But base 10, I like base 10. Base 10 is nice base. I'm all about that base, no treble. Put into cubic meters. Well, that's just liters under a different name. No, it's not. Yes, maybe. Nah, it is. Ish. Traff's broken his internet. Tell Traff this is what he gets for not flying the Dash 8. The problem with that, Bradley, and there is a problem and I understand why Giants aren't doing it, is the way that this mod works is it's just running constant maths in the background and it's probably not very optimized as a result. Because it's just running constant conversions. How am I? I'm doing very good, Brendan. How are you doing today? Put everything into bushels. Why would I want to put everything into bushels? You can put animals into bushels for some reason. You can have 10 bushels of cows. I don't know why you'd want to measure cows in bushels, but you can. Spent about an hour trying to install Scania 143M mod for EDS2 with the help of Giants Discord, and it still didn't work. Hey, well done, DJ. What mod is this where I can change everything? It is the Unit Convert mod off the Mod Hub, released a couple of days ago. I really like it. I really, really like it. It's mostly pointless. There's no real benefit to it. Let's be fair. It doesn't do really anything of use, but it's a nice little visual thing where you can see stuff in tons or bushels or liters where it makes sense instead of everything being in liters. We think so, Blackout. We're not entirely sure yet. We'd presume you'd be able to just hard place and stuff, or stuff in GE, but in fact, we know that you can because Giants have kind of come out and said, yeah, maps don't necessarily need to change. It's just that that's a new feature that'll be available. So I've already contradicted myself and been wrong and fixed it. So I'm doing well today. I have to say though, Proceed is one of my more favoured mods because it just makes sense how it works. Oh god, it's gonna be user attributes. Because setting user attributes for stuff wasn't a pain before. It's just getting more and more convoluted in that one screen now. Okay, whoever made this mod needs to remake it for 19, please. The Uniconvert mod, because that is... I've decided this is one of the most useful mods, even though it does, like, nothing. It needs to be an FS19, please. Just so I can have measurements that actually make sense to me instead of having everything in liters. And what it does, which is really cool, I showed it off in the video today, it actually changes the prices. So it looks like everything's worth an absolute butt ton. As the... That's in real time! The price is going down in real time. Okay, wow, okay, if you scale up the prices like that, it actually changes them in real time. I didn't know this. Can there be yes, you can have liters of cows, you can have quarts of cows, you can have board feet of cows, you can have bushels of cows, you can have whatever you want of cows. And I'm not entirely sure why they've decided that's a thing, but the mod maker decided that can be a thing. Hey, Darth. Unlikely early release, but still possible according to our source. Would that source be the person who I think it is, Bill? Without naming a name. Using user attributes. You have many sources, ketchup being one of them. Oh, good lord. That is a terrible joke. Whee! The downside of using metric tons as a measurement as opposed to liters is there is a minor issue. I have no idea exactly how many metric tons I know how many metric tons I've got left, but I've no idea what it is compared to like normal measurements. There's 243 liters, so 98 or 98 kilos left, which is 15%. I'm hoping making maps is just as easy, if not easier, than it currently is. I feel like there's still some stuff the Giants could improve on map making wise. Just because it's long, convoluted, and takes an age. But that's just the nature of the beast, I guess. Definitely doing like tip calls. That could be improved. That really should be improved. Well, 90% of maps is fine. Making custom stuff, yeah, modeling and stuff like that is always going to get just more convoluted as time goes on, unfortunately. Tip calls have been improved, nice. Guess who's meeting the Proclaimers tomorrow? Not me! Therefore, I am correct. You said the working game. How the working game needed to be improved. Because they were just painful at times. Any news on Andy streaming tonight? I believe he is planning it, Bradley, yes. He couldn't stream yesterday because it was Canadian Thanksgiving and he had to give thanks to Canada. Bales need to be improved. Bales will always need to be improved. That's just a constant in Farm Sim. Even if the bales were perfect, somebody somewhere would say the bales need to be improved. You are very nice. I've seen them in concert a few times. They are just stunningly good. Hello, Kieran. How you doing today, dude? Bet I know. I was there. That was happening, and I was helping out. It's just, it's literally just the way that it works now. It's just the way that they've calculated it. Currently is bad. The way that they're calculating it right now in FS17 is just not very good. So, according to what you're saying, Bill, they're improving the calculations, which is good. Hey, Jack. You've got environmental science work to get on with. Is that just writing down the Earth is screwed 17,000 times? Is that what environmental science is boiling down to now? Have I had to disable game extension for Unit Convert? No. Sim was telling me last night, or somebody was telling me, or I think it was Landy, that there was an old version of this that conflicted with like every mod in the world. But it seems to have fixed itself. You didn't sleep well? I got to sleep at sometime after 10:30 this morning. And I woke up at about 3 o'clock. Right, so now we turn off GPS and turn off auto. Bring it back down to semi-auto. What's in my comment in the admin chat and Discord? My most recent one? Let me just tab out real quick. Yeah, my most recent one. I was just explaining why what happened. I was explaining something to the mods because they might have got a bit antsy with what happened. Also, I guess that's news to you. It didn't occur to me that I didn't tell you that. Yes. Surprise! Hey Shay, how you doing today, dude? See you, Trev. Hope everything's good. What now? Just something the mods know, but I forgot to tell Darth. And he's learned by me talking about it in the admin chat. Missing, yeah. I noticed that, and the only problem I have is, with this seeder specifically, is that the ridge markers are on the cultivator bit, which is just bad. For whatever reason, the working width on the cultivator section of this is set slightly larger than the actual seeder section. So I run without the cultivator section because it just works better. And as a result, I have to kind of guesstimate the headland passes. Oh no, though, this is a really nice cedar. I kind of wish, though, that it did have ridge markers. Literally the only improvement I make to this is just put ridge markers on the damn cedar. We got the loud beep of we got 30 kilos left. Let's go up and refill this because we still got another field to do. Yeah, Trav, I hope everything's okay. It's a shame you got a -8. He's gonna shout at me now. Oh, come on, Traff. You didn't see that pun coming? Let's try with Dave today. Dave is tired of doing seeding, but because seasons, that's all he can really do. Problems on us the best of times. It's called Lightening the Mood, so yes, it is a good time. Did I watch the budget? I do not deal with politics. So no. Also, I was asleep. Let's get the quad sling of seeds. And even though this is a couple of tons in weight, we're just going to lift it up. There we go. It's half a ton of seeds into the spreader there. The Abbey, yes, that's the new Abbey. I straight stopped it for the one that yes, CTH change language, cheap money, minus 100. Why can you change language with creator tools? Cigarettes went up by 50 cents. Good. Encourage more people to quit smoking. I hope that. The problem is they'll probably increase the blooming price of anything that contains nicotine under that rule. So even e-juice that I use or e-cig oils are going to go up. The big bags refillable? No, Bradley. Unfortunately, not. They're just one and done, boyos. When they're empty, they're gone. So if I were to make an improvement or change the big bags, what's the language thing? I don't know, and I don't want to find out. If I were to make an improvement to Jolly Dodger's big bags, it would basically be that they'd be refillable somehow. Whether it's with the aid of a different mod that makes seeds, like a seed master or something, or just coding it in so that they're refillable, straight up. I don't know, but I'd make them refillable in some way, shape, or form. Right, this is going to be track 2. Track 2. I still have some in that other bag. That other bag isn't seeds, that was mixed rations for the cows that I bought at some point for some reason. Hey, Leaky. How you doing today, dude? Yeah, Mossy, it would be better if you used the word cigarettes, because that word does have several different meanings, and most of them are bad. So having problems downloading mods? Ooh. I don't know why you're having problems downloading mods. So this is gonna, yeah, this headland pass is gonna go right over one of the normal tram lines. Good. Are they from uploaded? I hate many sites, Darth, but uploaded is the one that I hate the most because it's just bad. Of the sites that actually are download sites only. Mod hosting sites, yeah, I hate a lot of them. Put them in your mod folder and they don't show up in game. Make sure they're actually FS17 mods, Tommy. Silly suggestion, I know, but I've made that mistake before where I've downloaded mods and they didn't work, and I was sat there for a good 20 minutes wondering why the hell my mod isn't working. Then I looked and it was an FS15 mod. Hey, Melted Tree Farm. I should have muted my mic, but I didn't. It also might be the classic folder within a folder within a folder within a folder within a folder case, yes. Where do I get my mods from? Giants Mod Hub every single time. And occasionally FSUK. Very rarely Mod Hoster. But Giants Mod Hub, FSUK are the two that I trust. Also, I steal them from the Frontier Designs multiplayer server because, yeah. Let's use this as our pass line here, just for funsies. So, new direction. GPS course, please. You would plant barley. See, the thing is, I'm using these two fields as cash crops, and I've decided wheat is my cash crop. For reasons of... every other crop is going to be for pigs, basically. Safari Master on your farm's account. Very nice, dude. Gonna have a lot of harvesting to do. Yes, I am. It's not gonna be fun. Gonna get straw off these fields? Probably, and I'm probably just gonna straight up sell the straw. I'm gonna do something cool in the canola field. Something that shouldn't normally be, well, isn't normally possible. Straight up isn't normally possible. That I stole another mod from the Frontier servers to allow. It is available somewhere, I just don't know where. One field of poplars. No, and no fields of sugarcane, because... no. Just no. Whoops. Accidentally briefly disabled GPS. Tread in my county. Travelers that accept. That could well be true. Bales are strong. Yes, Aaron, well done. Oh, Denise. Yeah, I've got the OSR baling mod. The OSR straw mod, whatever it's called, canola straw. So I'm gonna make some straw bales out of it, just to see if it's gonna work and how weird the bales look. Even though you'd like never do that ever. I tend to agree with you, Faye. Good idea, but just didn't work out. They're the same bales. Ah. Something's not right with my eyes. Hang on. Isn't it too cold for me to be planting? No, I should be okay. According to ASB, I should be okay because the ground isn't frozen, basically. I have concerns about the cornfield, and I think the canola field. I have mild concerns over, but if they die, they die, and I'll just deal with it. Let's get the glasses on so that I can actually see correctly. There we go. I need to get like a glasses case. I've just realized I'm gonna need to bring these to Germany with me. I'm gonna need to get a case for my glasses, because currently they're just sat on my desk at all times. Because it's a lot easier for me to see things with these on, believe it or not. And it's definitely easier for me to read things. And just see the small details. Also, because I'll be in airports for several hours, I'm going to bring a couple of books with me so that I can read. I'll probably actually bring that one on the Roman Empire that I bought like 2 weeks ago and I still haven't started. So I'll probably educate myself a touch, because I am an educated person. I like reading. But I'm off to Germany, Murphy. I'm off to Germany at the end of November to the Giants' offices. What am I reading? Nothing currently. Well, chat currently. In terms of books, the book I'll be bringing with me is likely going to be SPQR, which is a book written by Mary Beard on basically the complete history of the Roman Empire, which is really cool to me. I'm kind of a weird nerd that just likes a lot of things. And if I finish that book, then I'll grab another book in an airport somewhere. Ideally in English. You'll be doing absolutely nothing for me tomorrow, Darth. Guaranteed. One's just a big book of battles. See, that sounds interesting. Just watch how many of them are actually in Ireland for no good reason. Does Mary Beard have a beard? I don't think so, no. We're doing pretty well on the seeding front, though. This is the last field we need to seed, by the way. This is the end of the seeding. This is the final field. Once we have this done, we can go into late mid-spring and worry about everything there. Because I've got a feeling I'm going to have to reseed the cornfield at the very least. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do after that. The spraying needs to be done and stuff. And definitely, you're starting at your 1,000 plus Pokemon card collection. I had like 300 of them back in the 90s. Because I bought them at a card, like a bring and buy sale. I just bought this giant pile of them. Tommy, make sure that they're going into the right folder. I know that, again, dumb suggestions, but it's amazing the mistakes you make when you're not paying enough attention. Because that's something I've done as well. Download mods, go in game and try to find them, but they're not there. Why are they not there? Oh, I didn't download them into the correct folder. Hey James, how you doing today, dude? Carbon fiber, hello. I'm doing pretty good, James. Thank you for asking. Definitely in the right folder. Spaces, etc. in the file name. Characters aren't allowed. What else could be problematic? Do you know what, Tommy? Just check your bloody log, because it'll probably tell you what the problem is. Just go Forza Horizon 4, very nice. Check your log, Tommy, because that'll probably tell you what the problem is if there is a problem other than the game's just being weird. What do that character mods? That'd be kind of cool, like modded hats and stuff. Because I would start insisting that people make me top hats. I want my farmer to be the poshest farmer in the world, so wearing full three-piece suit and a top hat while driving the tractor would be absolutely perfect for me. Also, I might stream some Forza tomorrow, depending on how I feel. I might stream some Forza again, because Spanky's got another makeover. I like giving Spanky makeovers. He looks even more ridiculous now. Just realised now, by the way, that I'm seating this at 90 degrees to what would be the correct direction. Because ideally I'd be seating this with the longest line. And no, I'm doing it at almost exactly 90 degrees to the longest line. GG you moron. Welcome back, some hammered out of Gavin. Devlog was cool. It was very cool. I am very impressed with what they've done with the character customization. Looking forward to having a look at that myself. When I get my hands on the game. There's a lot of stuff that I'm looking forward to get my hands on. with FS19. It's a rare one, because usually I'm just like, oh, it's just a new game. I'm looking forward to seeing the new things. Now it's just like, I'm looking forward to this, and 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 seeing how they all work. Gonna jump on the Forza with the stream on. Yeah, the in-game radios get boring real fast. Because it's just like maybe a 2 or 3 hour loop of the same stuff. And it's just like, well, I've heard this interaction before, haven't I? It's not even entertaining like the GTA radios, which you don't mind that it's just on a 2-day long loop. How do you open the log? Go into your farms in folder where your mod folder is. Down there you'll see log.txt. Open that file. That is your log. It will tell you errors. Look for errors. Be prepared if you don't know how to work the log. Or if you don't know how to open it already. Be prepared to see a lot of mods you like having errors. Because it's stunning how many very popular mods have just these ridiculous numbers of errors. You've never played through a full year on Seasons. That's the thing, is like, Seasons is this thing where you play through like 1 year and then you're done, because it's taken so long. It's just this weird situation where, because it lengthens the game and changes how you play, it takes an age. Oh, by the way, Landy will be streaming today. If he goes live at like 6:30 or something, I will end early. But he has told me he might need to go live a bit earlier than usual. And whenever he goes live, I'll finish up, because he's... Well, number one, I want him to have as good a stream as he can. Number two, I don't mind finishing like half an hour early. Go up one folder to your Farming Simulator 2017 folder. You're in the wrong folder. So many errors. Yeah, DJ, that's why I'm so picky with mods. Like, some of the mods I have still have errors. They're usually stuff that I've tweaked. But I don't mind them having errors as long as I know what the error is. And I know that it's a small error. Only 26 likes? Come on, guys, let's get up to 50 likes. We got 69 people in here now, and Simulator's very happy. I'm probably giggling like a schoolgirl. We got 69 people in the stream. Let's get up to 50 likes. By and large, we respect each other's stream times. There are times when we're playing like completely different games. Like the other day when I was playing Flight Sim, and and you guys did the same thing, by the way. We all just ignored the fact that Landy was live because he was in a different game entirely, and it didn't matter. The people that wanted to go over to Landy went over to Landy. You should worry about warnings, but it's usually just like the texture file is slightly wrong or something like that. It's usually quite small stuff. But unsupported mod desk means you've downloaded an FS15 mod without actually noticing. which happens surprisingly often. Didn't see me butter the bread. Oh, that was such a good landing as well. Like minus 60 feet per minute or something like that. It actually took me a second to realize that I'd landed because I didn't even get the usual screeches from AccuFeel or whatever it is. The A2A add-on I have. I didn't get my usual screeches and noise feedback from that, so I landed. I was landed for about 20-30 seconds, and then I realized, oh, hang on, this thing's actually on the ground. One thing I have done last night, well, two things I did last night, is one, I've swapped out my plane again. It's now Saab S340, which is really nice, NSF34. And two, I've started using Project Fly again. Why is my seat 0.44? It's because I'm using metric tons as the measurement now. I got the unit conversion mod in. And everything is now being measured in metric tons, except fuel, which is still being measured in liters because that makes sense. Although if I wanted to, I could measure my fuel in, if I was feeling particularly bizarre, hundredweights. I don't even know what a hundredweight is, but we've got 1.414 of them in fuel. I don't know what the hell is a hundredweight. But everything weighs the same, by the way. Everything weighs the same. It's just that it's representing like a weight now. What the hell is a hundredweight? Hello, Glengar. Oh well, I'm doing good anyway. How are you doing today, dude? 100 weight is 100 kilos. Are you sure? Actually, that would make sense. What's conversion from 4,000 liters? I don't know. I don't know. Measure the fuel in bush. Oh, fine. I'll measure the. Do you know? I'll go for something really, truly ridiculous. Let's measure the fuel in. UK quarts, a measurement that is literally never used. So we've got 151 UK quarts of fuel. We're using anywhere between 25 and 47 quarts per hour. Okay, just for the nonsensical measurements. 100 weights, what you measure fertilizer in. The Abbeys are out. Yes, they came out last night, Glengar. And zipping for ease, because I have one over at the shop, because I've done a straight swap. This is the new Abbey. Look at how pretty it is. And it even has the right number plate. It's just nice. Rip. What? Let's change this back to liters because I have no idea what that measurement even is. Oh. YouTube? YouTube, why am I seeing red? Is the YouTube server going? Do I have to swap YouTube servers? Video output is low. Yes, because 5.6 megabits per second is slow. Or is low. GG YouTube. GG. If you enjoy the stream, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, Bradley, that was YouTube derping. I think YouTube's making some changes again. By the way, early 2019. I'm gonna say this now so that we're all on the same page here. Early 2019, early 2019. Expect major problems around YouTube. Just huge, major problems. Expect half the site to be broken at some point because YouTube are changing the Creator Studio to be the new one, and I fully expect everything to break. Because it's YouTube, and every time they change something, everything else breaks. So at least they've warned us in advance that, hey, come 2019, we're changing something quite large. So maybe get videos up in advance of that happening, so that maybe, just maybe, just maybe, they'll actually go live. YouTube in a nutshell there, yeah. Can we measure YouTube errors in cubic miles? I wish we could. We've got 63 cubic miles of errors today. Hello, John Nearby Eagle. I wish we could do that. You know how in StarCraft everything's measured in like actions per minute? Mine, by the way, is like 150. Well, when I'm feeling good. In StarCraft, everything's measured in actions per minute. Can we measure YouTube in breakages per hour? BPH? Like miles an hour, only it's how often YouTube breaks. So we are, you'll be glad to hear, very nearly done with the Seed Fest. This is the last field, and we're coming up to doing the headlands. That said, it's going to be worth it when we get the actual crops growing, because it's going to look nice. It's going to look so nice. I missed a small bit of oilseed radish right there. We're just going to conveniently ignore the fact that that is oilseed radish. Just conveniently ignoring it. Well, yeah, what we are going to do when we're spraying, and we won't be spraying until like summertime anyway, is we're going to swap whatever tractor we put the sprayer on onto care wheels, just so that it doesn't cause too much kerfluffle. As it's spraying, I don't want to cause too many problems just spraying some crops. So we're going to have the tractor doing that on care wheels, as well as the, well, it's a not a trail sprayer, so it won't be too bad. It's a direct 3-point hitch sprayer. And we're gonna do all that nicely and deliciously. Will I break something when I'm in Germany? I hope not. I actually hope not, because I don't want to be like trying to cover up problems in FS19. I just looked, and I have in fact dropped 614 frames, which is about 10 seconds worth of video. So apparently that YouTube error wasn't YouTube, it was actually on my side where I dropped frames. Amazon Pantera, 46 meter boom. Oh, that'd be nice in FS19 actually. I do like me a good Amazon Pantera. FS19 delayed because of me. That would be kind of ironic, seeing as I was the guy who's kind of fronting up the... Well, if In the odd, bizarre, almost impossible circumstance FS19 is delayed ... chat. That would be kind of ironic if I were to cause the delay that I spoke about on numerous occasions that I didn't even really think would happen. So let's get our headlands in. Again, no ridge marker on this, so it's going to be a bit painful. Hey SFTM, by the way. Have you had a chance to look at the Abbey yet? The new one? Because it is really nice. By the way, I did see that today there were a couple of mods put up on the mod hub. Haven't had a chance to really have a look at them yet. After the stream, I'll have a gander. Also after the stream, I'm going to take like 10 minutes to install grazing mod onto this map before I record tomorrow's video, because I've still not done it and I really need to. So I'll take like 10 minutes to install grazing mod using, I think it's Ian, it's either Ian or Gav wrote a tutorial. I'm going to use that to get it in. They say it'll take like 3 minutes, so I'm going to give myself 10 or 15. I still say you should have just put in like a black screen and said, I derped. I did a dumb. Because I just embrace the stupidity that happens while recording. Is your idea, SFTN, getting Matt to use Maya? Because it's industry standard. Industry standard! That was the crux of it, yes. Beautiful! Become deceased. As you can all tell, Matt absolutely loves Maya. It's his favorite piece of software in the world. On a more serious note, the picture of the trailer you put up on, was it Discord yesterday, Matt? That was really impressive. That trailer is just looking nicer and nicer every day, I swear. I'm still adamant that you're like 6 miles ahead of every other person who's trying to make models for Farm Sim. Where'd you get the Abbeys from? The 4D Modding Facebook page has the Abbeys. It's a Google Drive link, so it shouldn't break too much. Dropbox is notorious for breaking things. Google Drive is a bit more reliable, not 100%, but it's a bit more reliable. Be afraid you did a thing. What did you do? Is this Dave? This is no, this is Patrick. Wait, do I have this in the... Whoops.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Why you do... Oh!
No, this is Patrick.
You changed it since then. I'm not surprised, because it's you. Hey Jack, it's going good. How's it going with you, dude? I should label those things. I have labeled them, I'm just an idiot. They're all labeled. Like I've got barrel roll, buy, fail noise, MLG, yo, twoo, troll, realism, gong, different, nope, quack, too quiet, Patrick, and wah. You'll never guess what wah is. It's too quiet, actually. My thought process in a nutshell. I've heard of the tallest A300. Nope. Hey, GD. How's it going, dude? This is the last headland we need to do. For a little while, at least. Well, you bought it. Oh, good for you. Traff can show you how to fly... Darth! Show Traff how to fly the Dash 8 and he might show you how to fly the A319. Because we all know he's the Airbus expert. Also, just plain show him how to fly the Dash 8. Because I want to see him suffer. Because his problem with the Dash 8 is the load sheet, which he just gets angry with. So that is the seating dunzo. Slams into ground, yeah. Like, by the way, you gotta admit, Darth, my landing last night, for literally the 4th landing I'd done in that plane, wasn't actually that bad. Considering it's better than 90% of Traff's. Busy IRL, YouTube's taking backseat. Yeah, that sucks when that happens. Hey, Spudman! I need to do a lot of stuff IRL. Butter. What's plan now? Plan is things. Plan is have no plan. What mod does the lines in the field? That is the Proceed mod. Thoroughly recommended, Fergal. It's on Giants Mod Hub. If you use it in conjunction with GPS mod, it is just delicious. Butter. How long till I go to Germany? Still like a month and a half, so I've got time to go shopping for clothes. So I gotta look fabulous. I gotta look at my most fabulous in Germany. So I get to go clothes shopping and get some really nice clothes for my Germany trip. And some new shoes. Dave in a suit. I'm not wearing a suit. I'm not gonna wear a suit in Germany. I mean, I've done it as a joke in the past. I have worn a suit as a joke in the past. So it's not beyond the realms of things what I would do. It's not even the realms of things that I've not done. Dave, do you know there's a floating wall at Field 5? There shouldn't be. Where's Field 5? There shouldn't be a floating wall down at Field 5 because I ran the length of the map. Floating wall. Floating wall, floating wall, floating wall. I'm seeing no floaties. Can send me. I'm tempted to get a RainbowDave hoodie for that, but I can't be bothered. Oh wait, do you mean like? Do you know what? You're right. There is a very slight bit of floaty, but it's not big enough to really matter. Right. Next job I want to do is gonna be sorting out the cows, mucking out the cows again. Where did I put the front loader stuff for the deer? Where the hell have I put it now? Oh, there it is. By Farm Sim merch, they'll be really impressed. The Shamrock update fixed the floating walls. I honestly don't think that floating wall is enough to even warrant even looking at. Because it's hidden by the grass anyway. If it was something that stood out painfully obviously, then maybe, but it's kind of masked nicely. What are they going to do, Abby's? I really like it, Jag. CD's done a great job. I feel there are bits that could be improved upon still. Oh god, manure's in metric tons now as well. I like this even more now. 362 kilos of pure, unadulterated cow poop. It didn't occur to me that manure would be in metric tons. The new Abbey tanker, I like it. I feel like the hang on, let me just zip over there and show off the bits that I don't like, because I am gonna be fair, not just be 100% positive. Bits I don't like. This handle looks like it. I don't know what the hell this texture is, quite frankly. And this blue hose looks dodgy. It doesn't fit with the quality of the rest of it. Unfortunately, when you get up to this level, the stuff that doesn't look so good looks even worse. And the galvanized steel texture, it could do with being better. I feel like the galvanizing looks too clunky. It should be shrunk down to be much smaller. But that handle. This is what I was talking about last night, by the way, SFD, and the black and white thing. This just looks bad. As well, the engine on the front, it's really nicely made. There is, ooh, bit of Z fighting going on, as you can see there. But it just kind of doesn't fit too well with the rest of it, I feel. But not needs to leave pump handle in center position. Also, this happens sometimes. Hey, Colin Vlogs. That's a spring difficult. Yeah. I'm not saying like I'm not saying like it's easily texturable, but it just. It looks like he's just put a load of giant washers on. I kind of. The stuff that doesn't look so nice stands out even more with, you know, the tanker itself looking this nice. Also, a bit of normal mapping could go a long way on that pipe right there. But that said, overall, it's really nice. I like it a lot. It's just the small bits, like that spring thing with the million washers, the blue pipe, and the galvanized texture, they're all kind of... That spring there as well. They kind of let down the tanker as a whole. Just because they don't look as good as the rest of it. And unfortunately, with everything looking so good, apart from those three things, they stand out like a sore thumb. Get. Oh god, the Conga cows are back again! Hey, I'm Agri. Is that Abby on the Mod Hub? No. It's on CD's Facebook page. Or 4D's Facebook page. 4D Modding's Facebook page. High standards? Well, obviously, it's me. Plus, I did... To be fair, Glengar, I did say I really like 99.9% of it. Here's the 0.1% that I feel could be improved upon. And unlike the people who just like crapping on modders constantly, I gave reasons and I gave a thought process behind what I felt could be improved. Because it is nice to give feedback that's useful. Instead of just saying this is bad and you should feel bad, give reasons. Why do you feel like it's bad? What's your logic? Where's your thought process from this? Like those handles on the levers, they just look bad. They just plain don't mesh with the rest of the model all that well. They don't mesh with the texture work all that well. The pipes, the textures are very blurry. And I saw that! The pipe textures are very blurry and they don't match with the rest of the model. Other than that, like, it's a really, really good trailer. Also, the Galva steel texture just looks bad. It looks too clunky. Like, I feel like if the texture was shrunk a bit and looked a bit more... Anything around here, Galva steel? Oh! If it looked a bit more like this, which granted looks a bit more like concrete than Galva steel, but if it looked a bit more like this shovel, it would look really nice. Granted, the shovel does look a bit concretey, but still. I'm not saying it's perfect. So now what we need to do is double check that all the fields are the way that I want them to be. It's going to be soil composition that I'll be looking at here. Okay, all the fields are in stage 2 FERT. Fantastic. So let's just get up to late mid-spring. What do I think of the galvanized skin itself? I haven't looked at the galvanized skin itself. Should I look at the galvanized skin itself? Go on, please. Because I can cheat money and get a second one to have a look at that. Right. Has the corn died? No, nothing's died. Fantastic. That is best case scenario. Although we've not been through growth cycle yet. Let's just zip over to the shop. And we're gonna cheat money because I just want to... I did this to get the initial Abbey, but I want to show you guys, number one, the Galva skin. The Galva steel skin. And I want to show you... Let's get the one with the boom. T-Reg and boom. So let's have a look at the... You see the Galva steel skin on the full Galva steel one? That looks better. I still feel like it's a bit kind of exaggerated. But up on the boom, like if I just go up here, that looks really bad. That it just doesn't mesh with anything. Unfortunately. Hey, Irish farmer. Yeah, I mean it looks better. It definitely looks better than this texture up here. But I still feel like it could be... I still feel like it's a bit too clunky. It's just a bit too zoomed out. You know, if we shrunk the texture down a bit more, it would look really, really nice. And again, we got the problem with the this pipe here just looks out of place. This, whatever it is, I'm genuinely not sure. It looks out of place. Yeah, it's the small things that are gonna make it look out of place. See this pipe, this hose pipe here, because it's small, you don't notice that the texture's blurry as crap like it is here. The boom is always steel. Let me just number one, get rid of the Galvasteel one. Which hopefully I'll be able to figure out which one it is. Where are the Abbeys? It'll be this one that's worth more. Let me just get one in orange with the boom on it to show you. Just gonna get one with clear red even though it's wrong. So the boom is always galvanized steel. Which is why I don't have a boom on the one that I actually want to use. Yeah, ooh, that's opened. That's actually really smartly done for optimization. That's just black. That I like that. Because then I'm modding used to have an Abbey tanker that had a full interior modelled. And that was just an optimizational nightmare. So I like the fact that the quote-unquote interior is just a black circle on top. I haven't had a look at the Connor tankers at all. But I always feel like galvanized steel in Farm Sim always looks either really good or really, really bad. And it's usually really, really bad. Unfortunately. It's just a weird thing that happens in Farm Sim is like galvanized steel is apparently the hardest thing in the world to do. There's... How much manure is in here now? What kind of speech system was that I was using? The boom does look bad. The boom could do with improvements. It's the texture that's letting it down. You get a mod with a bad texture, it's gonna let itself down, no matter how good the model is, unfortunately. Because the model for the boom, if you ignore the texture, the model looks amazing. It's just that the texture really, really lets it down. 1.6 tons of manure right here. Modeled interior wouldn't do anything for optimization. It wouldn't do anything for optimization until you get the fill plane going inside of it, which is what I did, and it would probably cause some issues as a result of there being models inside models. I would imagine. Yeah, textures are the be-all and end-all of modding. You can have the best model in the world, and if it's textured badly, it's gonna look bad. Even in aggregates. Although I'm sure if you ask Matt, the model is the most important thing. It's another 800 kilos of manure taken out of the cows. And let's just move the grass as well. Oh, Congra cows are back. Hey, Mr. Jingles. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream and you haven't done so yet, hit the like button. And, of course, don't be afraid, don't feel free to subscribe. Well done, Dave, you idiot. Don't be afraid to subscribe. Feel free to. There we go, that's a sentence. Hello, Gasper. Last time you tried opening Blender, the PC crashed, you took the hint. Blender's difficult, but it's not as difficult as people seem to think. I was over 2 tons, Massey, because the first bucket load was 1.6 tons. We got manure building up again, or slurry building up again. 38 likes and 72 watching. Oh, come on, guys. Get good, yo. So we're just gonna let the weather pass through, and we can watch the manure piling up again. I should probably feed the cows, actually, shouldn't I? I should almost definitely feed the cows. I should definitely feed the sheep. Stop. Sheep are getting food now. Hey Joe, haven't been here in a while. Break off farm sim. Don't worry, if you're taking a break, take a break. Can the abbeys take water? I would doubt it. How am I? I'm very good. How are you? Can the abbeys take water? Oh, if they can, that's going to be super useful. Why did modern classics come to console? It depends on who you ask. If you ask me, Matt or Landy, we have no idea whatsoever. If you ask Giants, there's been, I think, 6 different reasons given. One or all of which may be true. And we're not entirely sure which one, if any, are true. I think it boiled down to one of the brands had a bit of an issue with something Matt did to one of the models or one of the mods in it, and they basically refused to give Giants permission to release it on console. Either that, or, and I think this is more likely, Giants didn't want to set a precedent for having third-party mods or third-party DLCs on console, just in case somebody made one for 2019 and demanded Giants put it on console, because that'd be a very dangerous precedent to set. I can ask Lars, there's no guarantee that I'd get the true answer, because Giants are gonna, without saying they're liars, they're gonna obfuscate what the actual reason is. Do you have a rain gun? No, there's no rain gun. They're gonna obfuscate what the actual reason is. They're gonna hide it because there's probably a good reason why they want to hide it. And they have no need to give out the actual reason in any case. So I don't feel like there's a point in asking Giants. Minus 100. The minus 100 rule is no longer actually mean, because I just get 30 grand a day from the cows anyway. Like, the cows are just producing free money. Also, we've got like 60... probably about 90,000 euros worth of wool just sitting over there, minimum. So that should be sheep good. In fact, yes, that is them more or less good. We can fill up the rest of that with the bobcat. The reason we're giving the sheep hay, by the way, is just because it's easier to deal with. Why did Modern Classics come to console? Because you didn't use Maya. True fact. Here we go. How much? How many pallets of wool do we have over here right now? So they're going for about 30 grand a piece. So that's 30, 60, 75,000 euros worth of wool, I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna do a scooty. They have been scootied. Scooty complete. Scootification. Let's bring this back up. We'll actually clean out the cows with this thing just for funsies, because it's hilariously small. It can carry a decent amount, but for the amount that we need now for the cows is kind of useless. There's no normal splash plates in the abbeys, all just low ones. There are normal ones in the screenshots on Facebook. The funny thing is, TMCC, the ones with the normal splash plates, the ones that you'd be used to seeing, the high trajectory splash plates, they're actually illegal now. So CD has made the abbeys that would be currently available. Because both rain guns and the splash plates that splash upwards are banned. Even the low trajectory splash plates are in the process of being banned. Because basically all they do is throw slurry into the air for no good reason. The injectors and stuff are so much better. So this thing can hold 823.4 kilos of manure at a go, which isn't, yeah, that's no small amount. That is a decent bit of manure. Ones that are further up the abbey that splash down. I'm not sure what you mean, TMCC. The splash plates on every abbey I've seen have been pretty much where CD's put them. Injectors are more expensive than yeah, that's the downside of injectors, Bradley, but they are a lot more eco-friendly. Injectors are just bad. They're better for the environment. Skip song, please. What, from this song? That's just started? Never seen one low down before. I see plenty that are that low. I'm not saying they don't make them higher up for certain markets, but definitely around here, where we probably get the biggest variety, because that's, it's a good test market, you know, close by and locally. Yeah, there's no really weird abbeys as such. Conservationists in their pain. What's better than splash spreading? Because at least the nutrients are going directly into the soil. All farming is bad for the environment, realistically. You're in America. It's probably why. Like, yeah, America has different rules. Most you've seen have been older designs. Yeah, there's your reason. Yeah, that's the problem, Bradley. What off is the problem? Splash plates actually reduce, or not splash plates, but dribble bars and injectors actually reduce the amount of runoff by, I think it's a factor 10 or so. It's some quite large factor they reduce runoff by. So that's the cows with 150 kilos of grass, which is basically nothing. Do I skip another day? Yeah, skip another day. So I can at least this. We can start working on the grass work. Skip to dawn. This will be the point where we find out if the corn is actually dead, by the way. Is the corn actually dead? No, it's all good. All the crops are good. We are good to go. Fan-dably-doodly. Now we will need to feed the cows again at some point soon. We're not going to do it right now because I want to get some grass work done. We could probably use the Ford for it, actually. Oh! It's still spring, isn't it? It's still spring, so I can use a bit of a technicality here. 15.7 hours. I don't have enough hours on the Fiat. How do I not have enough hours on the Fiat? Well, what do we have enough hours on? Screw it, I'm selling the Fiat anyway, and I'm gonna... Because I want to get, I want to get a very specific tractor that I like. I'm selling the Fiat, it's going bye-bye. Because I never see these. Never see these myself. The tractor that I'm swapping the Fiat for, I see a lot of. So this is a swap just to make the farm a bit closer to something I see. Don't sell the Fiat. I've got to sell the Fiat. I didn't put it into the right trigger, did I? No, that is the right trigger. Can I not sell the Fiat? Repair the Fiat, I guess? Oh, you have to... That was silly. Big Bud compact tractor, we're getting... Because we can afford it now, and I'm happy. Front hydraulic, yes. 640. Okay, no front hydraulic. Or no front loader. 620. I'm gonna put out a small loan of 5 grand because I actually want to get this tractor in the exact specs I want. I'm gonna get 10 grand just to make sure. Go swap it out for an Ariane because I want an Ariane. Just look at how nice it is. I see this. Oh, I've got to change the number plate. This is again stolen from the Frontier Design server. Where it gets a class stolen from the Frontier Design server. I think it's an edit of one that is on the mod hub. So you guys were about to complain that I sold the Fiat and then I get something this nice. Bring the tanker, but I should have done that, shouldn't I? It's private. This specific one is, yes. However, everything Frontier tweaks, there is a public version out there. Pretty sure this is another bullet bill tweak. So there is a public version that looks almost identical, just bullet bill in his own... in his way that he does so often. He's just done some slight visual stuff to it. You have an Ariane 550 and 630. What's the interior like? Like an interior of a Class Ariane. Well, I'm not entirely sure what a Class Ariane interior looks like. Let's is there like an interior light in here somewhere? No. You won't get me one more time. Try it again. Can't open any windows or anything. Very little I see in this, which I like. Don't like tractors that have 23 billion bits of IC. Yeah, there's an Ariane that looks almost identical to this out there somewhere. It's just not this Ariane. I'm pretty sure it's on the mod hub. The Ariane 600, this is kind of based on, I guess. See, this is a nice galvanized steel texture. Makes sense. Skipping that song, good lord, I hate that one. No, open fully, you... Get of a gate. Let's close up the gate again. Ideally fully, please. Let's get the mowers on the go. Yeah, I probably don't need the front mower with the rear mower being this big, but it's just not. It's just kind of a nice, convenient thing to have. Now, I am aware, before anybody decides to say it, and you're probably going to say it anyway, I am aware that this is going to be super low yield because it is not fully grown, and I don't care. I honestly don't care. The aim of this this round of mowing is literally just to get some silage together and get the fields ready so that they can fully grow for summer and autumn. And so this is just a mow so that I can maximize the amount of grass I get. Chat suddenly died. What's happened? Is my chat broken? Or has all chat broken? I think my chat's broken. My dashboard chat is broken, hang on. That's a rarity. There we go. Was it on Monoster? Why is there a ribbon on my logo? Because it's October. Look up the significance of the pink ribbon. Hey, VF. No, I won't make you Google it. It's October, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and every October, I swap my channel logo over to a breast cancer awareness logo. I change out the background from the rainbow to the ribbon because it is a cause I am firmly in favour of. Although unfortunately some corporate entities that are quite large insist on backing cancer charities that are horrifically bad. Like Susan G. Komen. Always do some digging with charities, by the way. Not all of them are good. There we go. We've got dirt mowing going on because of the ridiculous mower on the back of this thing. It'll sort itself out when we windrow the field up, though, so it's not a big deal. Breast Cancer Treatment Center. Treatment centers are usually good. It's... Where cancer charities get weird is when you go into the, like, research charities, unfortunately. An unfortunate amount of them are just profit-making entities. Susan G. Komen being the absolute worst of the worst. They genuinely don't care. And unfortunately, WWE, a quite large corporate entity, supports Susan G. Komen, which, now. I am Jay, thank you very much for asking. Hello, Joshua, as well. Arnalize, your favourite charity. Arnalize, another brilliant charity. There's some really good charities out there. It's just there's also some really bad ones that are effectively scams and just disgraceful, disgusting entities. What time is it? It's turbo time. Sorry, it's turbo time. So there we go. This is looking good now. It's Chico time. It's time to duel. Sorry, I got that wrong. It's time to duel, because apparently Yu-Gi-Oh had some sort of weird speech impediment, which meant that he had to say the D in duel about 50 times. Is it 1 o'clock? It's 173.2. Google have finally updated the Street View and Bessie Beneath. Okay. Dusty's happy. Who remembers Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way? That was the weirdest set of cartoons, or animes. It was like, oh, we're fighting with holograms, but suddenly those holograms are actually real things because we can't keep our narrative straight. Also, now we're riding motorcycles for some reason. So, I know it's still a thing, but it just got progressively weirder. It's like the very beginning of it, the very, very beginning, it's like, it's all holograms. Okay, that makes sense. And then, as it went on, they just kind of stopped the hologram narrative altogether, and suddenly everything was actually real. Also, they started riding motorcycles, and for some reason there was a school dedicated to learning how to duel with these cards. And I'm like, okay, this is a bizarre world that is terrifying and just bad. Why do I have class? Because I like class. Because I actually see an Arion that looks almost identical to this near daily. Does whole crop yield different decor inside aging game even if the same fertilization? I don't know, Reese. I actually don't know. Yeah, so some of the cards in Yu-Gi-Oh were also quite hilariously named. Because like there was Dark Magician, and then because they wanted to have a female version of Dark Magician, and they didn't want to have it just be, well, I'm guessing they didn't want to just be female Dark Magician, they just called it Dark Magician Girl. For some reason. Should we let's play where I don't use any mods? No, because that would annoy the crap out of me. I'm too used to using mods. And some of the mods I use are just quality of life mods. Like Creator Tools, Game Extension, they're just quality of life mods. They let me know certain things. Glance, up in the top right, which is covered by, well, up in the top left, covered by my face. That's a quality of life thing because I can just check at literally a glance, hence the name of the mod, what is going on around the map. Better Minimap lets me know the growth stages of fields around me and what's in them. So a lot of the mods that I use aren't really, you know, game-changing mods. They're just quality of life things that I like using. I'm gonna struggle. Yeah, we're all gonna struggle with FS19, as we always do. Every time there's a new game, we always get completely lost because there's no mods. And we keep trying to use old mods. We keep like playing the game the same way that we always did, so I can guarantee you for a while in FS19 I'm going to just launch out forward every time I try to reverse. Because I'll have slammed the spacebar and forgotten that I don't have drive control in. Assuming there's no, like, shuttle mode that is activated by the spacebar. Which, giants, please? That'd be nice. What else would I do that's gonna be weird? I'll right-click... Hang on, I moved these! Oh, this one's... So that's... Excuse me, that's not where I put you. That's over 100,000 euros worth of, wool. I'm hoping we're gonna get wheels. I'd actually, yeah, I'd like to try that, I'd like to try the wheel. I've crapped on it a lot. I've hated on it a lot, but I've not tried it, so I really shouldn't knock it. So I kind of hope that we do get the Cytec wheel, just so I can compare and contrast the two, what I consider a quality wheel in the G27, even though it's a budget quality wheel. Considering I'm this wheel elitist because I do sim racing occasionally, it's going to be interesting to see what my thoughts in comparison really is. Because definitely in terms of looks, the Cytec wheel just looks cheap and tacky. I doubt it'll feel cheap and tacky. But I wouldn't... Still serviceable. Yeah, but I'm an elitist when it comes to wheels. I need like I need them to do certain things, and I get annoyed if they don't. So I might still, like... I'm not gonna without him trying it, but from what I've been hearing, it's a wheel that I just won't like, because it doesn't do the stuff that I like. I'm doing good, Stephen. How are you? It's like asking Darth to look at really cheap joysticks. He's going to be an elitist because he does a lot of flight sim. And he's going to knock stuff that maybe I like because it doesn't do what he wants. Unfortunately, they only have console? That'll be interesting. If true. Best analogy yet. It's true though. Like, if you're used to something that have controllers in FS19 this weekend, so in Switzerland, not in Germany. We're having to be specific about these various FS19 things that are going on at the moment. So in Switzerland they'll only have controllers. Okay. There's a lot of controllers in Germany? That's a bit odd. A Hero Fest, yeah. It's easier to just say what country it is, honestly, because I'll still get confused by you saying Hero Fest. Like, what the crap is that? I've never heard that in my life. Even if I have. My memory is that of a goldfish that is particularly forgetful. It's the Gamescom version. Oh, okay. So the Gamescom version is the official demo. Nice to know. You knock yokes all the time, you much prefer a bunch of joystick to you. You're probably like mine then, Darth, apart from the fact that it's got this weird tendency to bias to the left. And occasionally to the right. It's just got this weird tendency to start biasing randomly. Granted, it's in the wide world of flight sticks and joysticks, it's relatively cheap. It's the Thrustmaster T-Flight HOTAS X Max, whatever it is, 1000. I do enjoy how, like, various controller makers just add random letters and numbers to things to make them sound better. T1000. No, not the T1000. It's the T-Flight HOTAS. Do I have the box anywhere that I can visibly see it? No, I don't. You got the X56. Nice. Landy's live. He's decided to go live on time. I thought he said to me today that he might have gone, or yesterday that he was gonna potentially go live early, but apparently that plan's changed. So let's get the end of this liney bit here, and we'll call that a video. And we'll call that a stream. In tomorrow's video, we'll do some mowing, because mowing, which is a good reason as any to do some mowing. No, we need to get some silage done, so mowing is a good idea. So I will leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Shamrock Valley. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back tomorrow with some Farm Sim goodness. Mods, could you spam today's video, please? I know it's short notice, but could you do it, please? 117 minutes. Yeah, that's about 2 hours. I went live a touch late. Well, until next time, stay safe and toodaloo, darlings.
Another